over, can you just clean up all your
Yeah.
stuff? That would be great.
She sounds so sad.
Hey, Alec.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna sit outside.
Okay. Do you want me to cut out there?
You're welcome to join.
Hey.
Yes, I think we are live.
Thanks for the help, guys.
I just gotta get the other people on here. So,
Brittany's
noted-
on here, but I think it's still. Oh, and
Okay.
Aaron's on here now too.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on.
Okay. Yes, we are. So we have you guys done lesson 5 individual prep or no?
Mm-mm. Because I couldn't figure it out, and so I just gave up on it, kind of. I got frustrated.
Gotcha. This is the best. This is what we were doing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm gonna take them off because it's just gonna make me laugh the whole time.
I wanted to wear a mustache the whole time, though. Oh. I didn't even put it on. It just came on by itself.
It's meant to be.
You can do random Google effects. Where is it? Oh, at the bottom, it'll say randomize.
Oh, that's so cool. We should randomize the whole time. I'm a Google cat angel. I like the whiskers. Oh, goodness. Oh, so fun. Okay. So, the preparation assignment for number 1. You're a devil.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start crying, you guys. This is
I
bad.
need to stop. Alright.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
for number 1, did you understand that or no?
No, I didn't. How do I take these off? I can't be.
It says remove all effects at the bottom, right?
Yeah, right where it says randomize.
Oh, okay. So I have this thing where I have I call them laugh attacks, and I just start crying and my face gets all red and stuff. It's so bad, and I have to step away for a minute for me to get myself together again. And I almost had one of those, and that's not good. I was like, oh man, this is not good. And normally, my friends, it takes a while for them to get me to do it. But you guys, it's only been the second time we've seen each other, and you were able to do it. Probably the dumbest thing, too. Oh my gosh. It's because I saw what you were wearing, Brad. I was like, oh my goodness. You had the clown and the. Okay. I'm good. That was hilarious.
Okay, so how you figure this out, the z-score, you have to do the x minus, I think that's called the mu, which is the u, over the standard deviation, which is
Okay.
the O.
Yeah, I got
So you
that. but,
take,
like, I didn't know. Wait, continue, because you're probably gonna explain it then.
so you take the 0.190 and subtract the population mean, which is the mu, which is 0.261, and divide it by the standard deviation, which is 0.034.
So, how'd you get the 0.261?
Where is it? I shut down all my windows. Hold on one second. I think it was in, because we had to use the batting average thing.
From the SPSS thing?
No, from the, what's it called? From the
Online
thing that we
textbook.
had to read. Yeah, the online textbook. So you go to lesson 5 and it's like 2.22 or something like that. It's like all the way down at the bottom, I think.
Oh.
There it is.
See, I didn't go
Yeah.
all the way down to the bottom. Hold on. Let me get there. Nope. Wrong class. Wrong class again.
Most of the time, stats gives you all the information. You just have to plug it in. And right now, they're having us do it by hand, where normally, by the end of the class, we'll do everything from the calculator.
Okay.
Like, they're just showing us how to get the standard deviation, how to get the mean, like, which takes a while. Like, you have to write it all out, and it's kind of annoying. But then we get to the meat of stats and the purpose of it, and they, like, by the end of this class, you'll be like, why did we write that all out in the beginning?
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, because I was watching the videos and trying to figure it out. And, like, he kept saying, plug in this number and that you get from the problem. Like, it doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah. So it's 2.2.2, the baseball averages, and the mu that they had was 0.261, and the standard deviation that they had was 0.034. So I just took that. I didn't
Okay.
check my answers, so. So I should. Oh wait, no, I did. The other one, I didn't check my answers. Negative 2.088, and it's unusual if it's above 2 or below -2. So I got unusual for that one.
Okay. That makes more sense now. I feel a lot better.
So where did
But-
you get the usual
Yeah.
or not unusual number?
Oh.
They said it. Hold on. So if you go up to 1.2.2, the unusual events, it says we define an unusual observation to be something that happens less than 5% of the time. For normally distributed data, we determine if an observation is unusual based on its z-score. We call an observation unusual if z is less than -2 or if z is more than 2. Like
What
positive
section is that
2.
again? One point what?
1.2.2, and it says unusual events in bold. It's just
There it
above.
is. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found it.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. Now I should be able to do the problem.
Okay.
I was getting so frustrated.
And that, like the z-score, that equation, we'll use throughout this whole entire course. Like the x minus mu over standard deviation, which is sigma, I think.
And for number 2, you just do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then you have to find the applet thingy.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have too many windows up. So If you open up the applet, you just type in, hold on, I have too many things open.
Hmm.
So you just type in wait, what is it?
You just type in the number you found for the z-score?
Yeah, for that. So it's 2.176, and you do it
Okay.
on the right side. And then you're just going to shade in just that's like from the line over to the right.
Okay.
And then the area it'll pop up. This is a nice tool because I didn't have that when I was taking stats in high school. We had to do it by hand. Do you guys understand it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Now, are you talking about number 2, like on the prep, define the probability? Yeah, let's see here. So what are you plugging into the applet?
So where it says z-score and there's a box at the
Mhm.
bottom right, you type in the z-score that you got for the 0.335. So that's going to be 2.176.
Oh, I see. After you figure out what the z-score is.
Yeah.
Okay.
The normal probability, the bell-shaped thing, you always only type z-scores in.
Okay.
And that's on the little like book thingy. Like you can do it on the book, right?
Yeah. And
And
there's
then-
also there's like a little link that you can save it to your bookmarks because I'm sure we'll be using it a ton.
Okay. And then what would be the answer? The area at the top?
Yeah, so it's a 1.48% chance of
Wait, how'd you get that? The 1 point.
So the area is 0.0148 when you type that in. Because you click on can we share screens?
Yeah, go to the on the left, the green
Okay.
box.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. Okay, so you type in the 2.176 right here.
Yeah.
And then you just click on this because you want it greater than that average because that's what it said in the problem. And then the area is 0.0148, and they want the probability of it. So I just did a percentage. So it's a 1.48% chance that the batting average score of someone would be over 3.35. I mean 0.335, sorry. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And so you said you can bookmark it. Are you talking about bookmarking it to your computer? Or
Yeah, so you just click on at the page, it says normal probability applet.
Okay.
And you click on that, and then I just add my bookmark to it, and you can always come to it and like it has it
Change it.
all up. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So
I think the
where
rest
you get,
What?
I was gonna say when you get the area, you divide by 2 because it's calculating both sides, right?
I did it where it only got the greater than. Like I just clicked on the right side.
Oh,
Like-
look at that.
Like you can click it to have it be like
Yeah.
more or less than blah blah blah, or you can. It's a really cool tool because we'll be
That is
using
cool.
it when.
How do you know if you need the equal, less than, or greater than?
I think we'll get to that. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because like for
Well,
number
it
2,
says- It says greater than.
oh,
I think,
there it is. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So I think the rest of the questions are pretty easy. They're just explanations.
hmm And then part 2 is. I didn't do part 2 yet. Did you guys?
Mm-mm.
No. But what would be like number 5? In no less than 3 sentences, please define and describe the 68, 95, 99 rule.
So it said in the textbook for any bell-shaped distribution, 68% of the data will lie within 1 standard deviation of the mean.
Oh, I
95%
see.
of the data will lie within 2 standard deviations of the mean, and 99.7% of the data will lie within 3 standard deviations of the mean.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So I'm guessing we're on part 2,
Mm-hmm.
and it asks for the mean standard deviation, and let's see here, and that gives it to us, right? So, yeah. Is there some data that I'm not seeing on here for this number 2?
For part 2?
Or for part 2? Yeah.
She's so sad. I think you just do the z equals x minus mu over the standard deviation. Pretty sure. Because the mean would be
Okay.
the 150.8, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where'd you get the? Oh, never mind.
I see. Okay.
So then, what do we do for that problem? We just divide 150.8 by 8.8, or
You do the for B or for A.
for A?
For A, I think it's just 150.8 is the mean, and 8.8 is the standard deviation.
Okay.
Because it says of all scores. Right?
Yeah. I wasn't reading it all the way.
No, you're totally fine.
And then for B, we just do the z-score.
Yeah. And then plug it into the normal distribution, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I keep breaking my pencil.
What would we do for C? Since it's 10th percentile.
So you can put that in the area, right? And just put an area 10 or 0.10, and it'll give you
Yeah.
a z-score. So I guess you could work backwards. Let's see here.
Yeah, I closed that. So for B, did you guys get 0.0533 or 5.33%? Okay, just making sure.
So I'm getting for C in the 10th percentile. Oh, wait.
Would it be negative 1.28?
Because it's asking for the score, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the z-score. I was thinking the student score. The z-score, yeah, negative 1.82 or 1.282 is what I got.
Okay.
Yeah, negative.
Wait, for B, how'd you get your answer? Because I did the 165 minus 150.8 over 8.8, right?
For
no, so you have to
B?
start with the mean to find out the z-score.
Okay.
150.8 minus 165,
Oh.
and then divide
And
by
then
8.8.
Okay.
And then put in that z-score in the applet, and you should get that area for the right side.
Okay. And then what'd you do for C?
So for C, you just put 0.10 in the area on the applet. So meaning like you just want to look at the 10th percentile.
And then that gives you the answer.
Yeah, it gives you the z-score down at the bottom.
Okay. What about for D?
Oh, what I did for that was I just plugged everything in except for x, or not x, except for mu. So you have like negative 1.282 equals 150.8 minus x, or mu, or whatever symbol you want to put in there, divided by 8.8. And then you just do algebra, multiply both sides by 8.8. subtract.
Would it be x minus
150.8.
mu though? Because the x is the
It would be.
Is what we're-
I just said x as my symbol for the unknown. But yeah, it's.
oh okay yeah.
I should have said mu.
So can you say that again? I'm sorry.
So take the z formula
Yeah.
and plug in everything that you know. So we know the z-score.
Okay.
We know the mean, which is x, which is the 150.8. And then we know the standard deviation. The only thing we don't know is the mu, or the GRE score. And then from there, if we do the algebra, we should be able to figure out the score.
So did you get
I got 139.
152.08? Wait.
No.
How did I get that then? Did you use x or mu as the mean?
I used, as the mean, I used 150.8.
Okay, and you used the u, the mu,
Yeah, I used the mu as my unknown.
because we usually use the x as the random one, and then 150.8 as the
Yeah.
mu, because that's the
Let's see here. What did I do? I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain as far as what I did. So as far as like the formula goes, we know that the z-score is the negative 1.282, right?
yeah.
And the mean, which is x in the formula, is
Well,
150.8.
it says like A, we type the mean is the
Oh, yeah. What is it?
symbol thing.
Okay.
So it's x minus mu.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're looking at now. Did I do it wrong then? I may have done it wrong. But so, you know what? I see what I did. Because I knew that the 10th percentile would be lower than the mean, and when you multiply the z-score by the standard deviation, you get 11.28. And so what I did is I subtracted 11.28 from 150.8 because I knew it would be lower. So I didn't do my formula exactly
Gotcha.
right, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
What did Oh, I did it wrong too. Hold on. I forgot the negative. It's like, mine doesn't look right. Dang, negatives.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got... Wait, is that right? Did you get 149.52?
I got 139.52.
What am I doing wrong?
149.52. What about you, Aaron? Are you miles ahead of us?
Miles behind. Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know. I'm really hungry, and so my brain is not working.
Yeah, I'm still reading the chapter because I.
What about you, Emily? Are you
I'm still getting 149.52. I don't know what's wrong.
let's see here if I can. I'm not very good at the screen share thing. See if I can get a screen share going on. All right, let's see if this works. And you can help me figure it out, Emily, if I'm making any sense. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we have, well, it's mu, which is, no, wait, it's the student's score would go right here. I'm just looking at it as x minus mu, and then over standard deviation. So now the z-score, what did you get?
Negative 1.282.
Horrible handwriting. Oh, come on.
It's on my computer.
Let's see here. So, and the x we don't know, but the mu is 1.5 over, and then the standard deviation was 8.8, right?
Correct.
All right. So to figure out x, multiply both sides by 8.8, and what do you get when you multiply 8.8 to 1.28? Make sure this is right. All right, so 11.28. All right, so if you add or subtracting, wait a second, maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Because you have to multiply the 150.8 times the 8.8 on top and the x by the 8.8.
Well, if you do that, if you multiply both sides by 8.8,
Don't you? Or maybe you don't.
these cancel out.
Oh. That's what I did then. I haven't taken an algebra class in a while. Oh, goodness. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
Anyway. So is that where the
So that's
confusion
what I
was?
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys,
Simple algebra.
hey, so my dad, he's getting a blessing, so I'm gonna have to go. Is that okay?
Okay.
Could we,
Yeah.
could we meet tomorrow at like
Sure.
6 or 7? and I'll do the invite so we can finish this up. And maybe we can like finish up the problems and then compare our answers and then do the quiz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part 2,
What
figure
time
out what
tomorrow?
we didn't understand. Huh?
What time tomorrow?
Does, let's say, 7 MST time work?
Yeah, that should be okay for me.
Okay, I'll send out an email, and then if anything changes, just let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And Emily, are you gonna post the link to this, like, first half?
Should we? Like.
I'd say, look, I don't even think this is graded. Because if you go on the grade
Okay.
section, this is not on here. And I don't know if he goes back and does participation points, but if you were to post just this, I think that's fine as far as credit, because we're collaborating.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So post this, and then that'll be it for posting.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
So I'll email you guys and see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.